Numbers range from 8 to 18 years old. On behalf of the organization, I'm here in support of the health of the people of Middlesex County. Woo! This Keensby Power Plant, according to news reports, is going to be the biggest built in New Jersey and is being built right in the middle of a low-income, high-minority neighborhood. The pollution it will emit will affect numerous communities in Middlesex County for generations to come. Nationally, low-income black families already have the highest risk of death from power plants' fine particle emissions, followed by middle-income black families, low-income non-white Latinos, and upper-income black families. So I asked myself, why is the gas power to prison pipeline? Black students are 2.3 times as likely to receive a referral to law enforcement or be subject to a school-related arrest as white students. UNCF also reports minority students often attend schools with fewer resources. These schools spend almost $750 less per student each year. With statistics like these, it's no surprise why the achievement gap exists. Research has shown evidence of systemic bias in teacher expectations for black students.
Hi, my name is Zachary Diaz, and I'm a proud member of Rays of Hope. I'm 17 years old and a senior in high school. I wanted to take a moment to talk to you about an important issue that directly affects me, my family, and my friends. If you have not already heard, New Jersey plans to permit another gas power plant to be built in Keensby, New Jersey. Despite the fact that in 2020, New Jersey passed an environmental justice law. The law rejects these types of projects if they have a negative effect on overburdened communities. The plant is about 6.5 miles from my house, or about 10 minutes away. And here's a map of the location. I drive over these bridges every day just to go to school or visit my friends and family. And here's a look at what the actual power plant looks like. This smoke is what I and many residents of the community have to breathe in every single day. It is also being built in a predominantly low-income community of color within 6.
We serve marginalized communities through projects like feeding the homeless, literacy programs, and environmental care. Our members span counties across Central and South Jersey. Whether leading marches or serving meals, we believe leadership starts with service.
All right.
I want to first thank Old Bridge Township for hosting this event and giving us the space to come together and speak truth. So I am honored to be representing this organization by speaking in front of all you today. Seeing the current state of our society, it feels as though we are more divided than united. There is so much hatred that lies within all of us, and it's become so overwhelming that I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone to confront these injustices we've been bombarded with. The late John Lewis once said, "Never, ever be afraid to make some noise and to get in some good trouble." Necessary trouble. And I don't know about you, but I'm here to make some good trouble. I want to start off with something simple. Look to your right. Now look to your left. Look how many people are here to make some good trouble. That's what scares injustice the most, when we realize how powerful we are together, advocating for change. Now, I've never really been the person to do this. Coming from a suburban neighborhood where diversity was there but not enough, I had to conform in order to fit in. But I never realized how much this conformity would hurt me. There have been countless of times when a classmate would make a joke just to see if they can get a reaction out of me. Whenever my teachers would turn off the lights to watch a movie or a video, I can almost guarantee someone would say, "Where did Cell go?" As if I was as black as darkness itself. And whenever I told someone, whether it was a teacher or an administrator, they'd simply give a kid a quick talking to and nothing more. I can still imagine the stares of hatred and judgment for taking a situation too seriously and making it a big deal. But the truth is, it was a big deal. I was always told to treat others how I wanted to be treated, but sometimes that kindness was never reciprocated back to me. I hated them. And I still do. But at the time, I felt like I had to be the one to change in order to make that situation better. So I forced myself to laugh off all these microaggressions and subtle racism that my so-called friends would blurt out. And I'm sad to say that these troubles have only gotten worse. I believe we are all aware of the cruelty of the ICE raids our administration has been facilitating. The stories that I hear on the news, families being torn apart and dragged from their homes, are truly repulsive. They weren't criminals. They were workers, neighbors, parents, husbands, wives, and most importantly, children. But that's what injustice does. It tries to dehumanize, and sadly, it is working. There are thousands of people in this country.
Greetings, Superintendent and members of the board. My name is Tyler
I
Douglas.
just want to make sure that's on.
Oh,
I'm old, I have a hearing. Okay, that's good.
My name is Tyler Douglas, and I am a proud member of Rays of Hope, and I attend school here in the district. I am 15 years old, and I come before you in regards to Juneteenth Day. For everyone that is unaware, Juneteenth Day is a state and federal holiday that isn't recognized by the Freehold Regional High School District. Juneteenth celebrates the end of slavery. It celebrates a new type of freedom, a freedom African Americans had never experienced prior to June 19, 1865. This commemoration is Freedom Day for Black people, free from the daunting lashes of blood, sweat, and tears. This district had the following state and religious holidays off this school year: Labor Day, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Thanksgiving Day, President's Day, and Memorial Day. So tell me why Juneteenth is the exception. Your lack of inclusion speaks volumes. Juneteenth Day is just as important and honors the history of a population of your school community. In honor of equity and in the spirit of inclusion, the day should be recognized by the school district. I want to celebrate this holiday with my friends and family. I want to celebrate this holiday without worrying about missing school. I want to celebrate this holiday commemorating freedom in the same manner you close your schools and offices for every other holiday. For instance, July 4th commemorates freedom, but not for all of us. Yet your offices are closed. This country was founded on the principle of freedom. You don't get to pick and choose whose freedom you celebrate. They are all a part of American history, and they are all important. So answer me this. What about Juneteenth do you feel not worthy to commemorate? I would like a response other than the lines of, "We hear you." If you hear me, prove it to me and do something about it. According to the section of Board's Attendance Policy, Regulation 5200, June 17th was recognized as an excused absence for anyone who wanted to celebrate Juneteenth. However, allowing students an excused absence for this day is not enough. I should not have to miss a day of instruction, or in this case, a final exam. This should not be a day off only to students and staff of color. Juneteenth is an American holiday. This is not only about equity and equality, this is about respect, all of which you have not shown us since we began petitioning the district a month ago for a change in this year and next year's calendars. The calendars are already finalized, was your response given to me, but unfortunately, that does not suffice. There are other districts with less African Americans that have the day off. Princeton, Montgomery, and the list goes on. Your actions are shameful. You all call yourselves the Board of Education, but fail to appreciate education. Juneteenth is a part of U.S. history. The district is one of the few that does not recognize this. It doesn't make sense to pick and choose which history is important or not. I am asking that the Freehold Regional School District change next year's school calendars and the following year's calendars to reflect the celebration of either the state holiday on the third Friday of June or the federal holiday on or around June 19th. We are a large and diverse district that cannot afford to continue to marginalize people of color and their history and contributions to and in this country. It is time for a change. Thank you.
Thank you.
Greetings, Superintendent Sampson and Board of Education members. I ask that you all bear with me. I recently had oral surgery. My name is Tyler Douglas. I am Vice President of Rays of Hope and attend school here in the district. I am 16 years old and I come before you regarding Juneteenth Day. Did you miss me? I am proud that our district has made the necessary change to the calendar that reflects the equity work needed in this district. I want to thank you all for listening to us and considering what we have to say. I also want to personally thank Mr. Mendez. When he called me down to the office, he was supportive and encouraging. He even returned my call yesterday after I left a message to the superintendent. I thank him for his support throughout this process. As soon as I found out that we were getting Juneteenth Day off to spend with family and friends, a smile instantly took over my face. My Rays of Hope members and I have worked for this, and I'm so proud of us. Again, Superintendent Sampson and the board, thank you for listening to us. I'm committed to leaving a legacy of meaningful equity and diversity work. I look forward to many more conversations around diversity, inclusion, equity, or the lack of in this district. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Jayla and I serve as the president and a proud member of Rays of Hope. I'm a 16-year-old girl living in Monmouth County, specifically Manalapan High School. This past school year, we honored almost every last federal holiday except for Juneteenth. So I pose a question for you. Did your board just forget about Juneteenth, or is there something underlying because you don't think it's your history? Now, I won't give you a history lesson on something that you shouldn't even hesitate to change, but please know that my presence at this meeting is not just about adding a day off on the school calendar. I'm here because equity is important to me. Equity in the way we honor our history, and equity as it relates to access when affected by being treated differently. I challenge you to not repeat what we've heard this year, which is, we hear you, and we will do everything we can to change this. Why should I even have to ask? Why do I need to be called down to the principal's office having butterflies because I'm scared of what they will say to justify why we weren't given off in the first place? Not only is Juneteenth vital to African American history, but it is also vital to American history overall, which is why it was made a state and federal holiday. We even honored religious holidays, and not everyone shares the same religion, but excused absence is not required. But if I wanted to have Juneteenth Day off, I would have to take an excused absence. And as you all know, I had a final exam on Juneteenth Observance Day. I would have to coordinate coming back to the school building during the summer to make it up. Juneteenth Day should receive the same amount of respect as New Year's Day, MLK Day, President's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Day. Allowing our kids an excused absence for this day is not enough. We should not have to miss a day of instruction to make up exams. We are asking that next year's calendar to be updated to reflect this day off, as well as all future school years. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lives and helped keep our Jackson food pantry stocked with food. We held workshops for children to help them cope with virtual learning. We are here, and we are present. These are just a few of the many things that we do. I have been a member of Rays of Hope for 6 years, and it has helped me in so many ways. But most importantly, It has helped me become a leader. I am here and I am present. Black Americans have been facing oppression and